what it turned out to be was not what I thought.
I thought it was a zombie movie.
And I was like, I went with my nephew,
Mhm.
and we were speechless. We walked out of the movie theater. I was like, "Yo," he was like, "Uncle T,
Why?
I don't even know what to say."
Why'd you do this to me?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say
traumatize that
about
baby.
this. Like that. Like I'll do that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we live. You know what I'm saying? All right, Starry, hit the button. You know what I'm saying?
Live.
Hurry, hit the button. Welcome. Two dope ass nerds. Two dope ass nerds, one house.
One house.
One house.
First time.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no bat caves and X mansions in the background right now. You know what I'm saying? Standardized background today. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ernest Drummond. It's Anton Tate. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, man. How's
Thank
everything?
you. I'm good. I'm
You
good.
good?
And I got my quote. I'm Anton, and I got mind control over Debo.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
He said, "Shut the fuck up. I'll be quiet."
But when he leave,
I'll be talking again.
Shit, I didn't even think about my quote. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I totally forgot about that one. So I'll go Friday as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying you got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking up quotes, and I was like, that Debo one came to my mind for some reason. And I was like, let me look up Friday quotes.
I got mind control over
all the
Debo.
good quotes are from Smokey in that movie.
Yeah.
Like if you look up Friday quotes, it's like 90% Smokey.
Or he like Craig is the more serious character.
Yeah, he's straight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what makes it funny is they play off each other because Craig never smoked, you know what I'm saying? So get him high, you know what I'm saying? In itself, Friday is the essence of Friday.
It's a great movie.
You know? So I'm gonna throw up a number, you know what I'm saying? For the people. Y'all know how we do this, man. 7.
7?
Yeah. That's how many groupies you had while on tour.
No, it's
thus
not.
far.
It's still 0.
This is an exact approximation. Scientifically backed.
It's an exact approximation.
Exact approximation. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. But no, it's still 0. Sorry, everybody, to disappoint.
I'm drinking Bud Light limes out of a glass because I'm fancy. He's drinking straight vodka out of a water.
Facata, as usual.
Oh,
keep my hydration up.
Gotta get your hydration levels up. I ain't mad at it.
But yeah, 0 groupies. But I don't know. Maybe one day.
7.
See how it goes. Maybe one day.
Don't let Anton fool you, man. We out here bagging and tagging. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Call him. You know what I'm saying? They call him the repo man. Because when he step out, he get him a body bag.
None of this is true. None of this is true. But it's fun to talk about. It is fun to talk about. But yeah, this is a special episode because we are actually in the same place
together.
So that's cool.
I'm saying unified.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. That was nice.
I'm a hugger.
I see. So all right, so let's get into it. We got some news to go over. We got a movie review. And yeah, first things first. Question of the week.
Question of the week. What is it? Bring it on.
Too many questions.
All right, since we did a horror movie this week, I thought we would stick with kind of that genre for these things. So, this is a question I've always kind of thought about because I feel like these characters are very similar. Who do you think you have a better chance of surviving?
Yeah,
Jason from Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Or Michael Myers from Halloween. So obviously, if it's Jason, you're at the summer camp. You're in the woods, right?
Yeah.
If it's Michael Myers, you're in that little town,
right,
where they live at.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're dealing with 2 very big, semi-fast.
Walk fast.
Walk fast. Well, they all walk fast, right?
Walk fast.
Brutes, right? Who don't really die.
Yeah.
So, who do you think you got?
I'm gonna go Michael Myers. I think I got a better chance surviving Michael Myers. What was the sister named Carrie Stroud?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She's been surviving for a while.
a long
She
time,
actually been kicking Michael ass a little bit. You know what I'm
decade,
saying? You know what I'm
decades.
saying? She been in Paul's. She been in Michael ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? On the opposite side, there was one scene in a Jason movie. I'll never forget this. You know what I'm saying? He was in the kitchen of like a Chinese food restaurant, somebody, and he punched somebody's face in.
Yeah.
Like clean, like punch somebody's face in. You can't do nothing with that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Jason's knife is bigger also. You know what I'm saying? Jason got the machete. You know what I'm saying? Michael Myers just got the stabby stab.
But Michael Myers has killed with other things though.
True, so have Jason though. Jason will kill you with anything.
Yeah, it's true. For me, so I agree.
Mhm.
It's Michael Myers all the way. I love Michael Myers. Halloween is probably my favorite horror movie, actually.
Really?
I love that movie, yeah. And I love that character. But the thing that really sets it apart for me is the environment we're in. I feel like I have less of a chance of survival in the woods than I do in what would probably be like my hometown, essentially. Like this is my neighborhood.
But Jason comes to the city too.
I understand. Jason
And outer
Jason went to
space. Jason's killed
went to
motherfuckers
space.
in outer space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On spaceships.
But in terms of this question, we're talking about the first movies. So we're in the woods, or we're in this nice suburban town, and I feel like I would know my town. I can get around my town. This is like guerrilla warfare, and I'm on home turf. But in the woods,
Who's the most formidable person Michael Myers has faced?
it's
Not let's say not Carrie Stroud, like just in terms of his movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, no, I would say no one, because he's always been just like killing people, like kids in towns. He's always been killing
kids. That's the point. You know what
But
I'm
so
saying?
is Jason. Jason
Jason killed
teenagers.
anybody. Buster Rhymes got that small. This is what I'm saying. Like when I think about the formidable.
No, that was Halloween.
That was Halloween.
That was Halloween
Okay,
H2O.
Buster Rhymes.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Who's the black ninja boy that was for Jason?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gave out work.
Yeah.
Jason went toe to toe with Freddy
And lost. Didn't he lose?
No, he won. He cut Freddy arm. Freddy just
I don't
dragged.
remember that movie
Huh?
like that. I saw the movie, but I don't remember it like that. I thought he lost.
Well, it was like they both kind of lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I'll give you. So okay.
like I think Freddy pulled Jason into the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will give you that though. He fought Freddy. I don't know that Michael Myers could fight Freddy.
No.
I don't know he could fight Freddy. Jason,
I think Jason has gone up. Like when you talk about like just more formidable people, I think Jason has faced more formidable people. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like getting active. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking about two dudes who got around the same brute level, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying, and they fighting each other. If they was fighting each other, Jason whooped that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Who has, based on the movies, who has the higher supernatural level?
I think it got to be Jason
Because
Jason with the space.
If you don't count, that's true. Fuck, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Space.
Jason with the space.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't really count the newer movies that have kind of retconned things, Michael Myers had a lot of supernatural ability placed on him throughout like the 80s and early 90s.
Right. No,
but you're right. Jason did go to space.
Jason with the space.
That was my favorite Jason kill. Actually, was Jason X. That movie where he puts the girls, or I think it was a girl. He puts her head in what's it called?
A blender?
No. What's the joint that makes you the liquid ice? What's in liquid ice?
Yeah.
And he dumps her head in that, and he lifts her head up and smashes it on the counter. Damn. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly. Now it's coming back to me. Jason killed a lot. Who? All right, and you might be able to Google this off the top of your head before you Google it.
Yeah.
Who got the higher body count?
Jason.
Jason murdered more people than Michael Myers. Let's add Freddy in there. Let's throw Freddy in the mix.
Oh, Freddy.
Who got the higher body count? 1, 2, 3. Who got the higher from 1 to 2 to 3? Who you got?
Body count.
Body count.
Freddy is one,
Mhm.
and then I think Jason, and then Michael Myers.
Okay.
Michael Myers was locked up for a long time. There's time that he didn't get to be killing people. Jason was never really like caught. He was kind of dead, and then came back, and then like so. I would think if they were all in the same timeline,
hmm
there's a space and time where Michael Myers is locked up and Jason is just killing people.
Right.
So
yeah.
but then Freddy, I don't know how long Freddy's been around. I think Freddy's like way older than them actually. Freddy's like he died and went to like hell and became
Yeah,
this thing.
that's true.
And been killing
He was,
people.
and he's also killing people when he was before he
That's right.
died.
Yeah, he was killing kids.
But
before he
I
died.
think Jason still got the higher body count because Freddy goes after one group in every movie. You know what I'm saying? And then he kills that group. Like it normally starts like 5 kids, right? So he's chasing those 5 kids the entire movie.
Yeah.
And he kills them one by one, but it's still only 5 kids. Whereas Michael Myers and Jason, they start off probably kill 2, 3 people that don't even got nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta kill people to get to where they're getting to.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would probably go Jason, Michael Myers, then Freddy on the kill count.
So I didn't look up Freddy yet, but in terms of Jason and Michael Myers, it says here Jason Voorhees has the higher body count. His confirmed kills totaling 158 to 171.
Okay.
And Michael Myers totaling 132 to about 161.
So there's some variance there because if you go high end Michael on that scale and low end Jason, then he got him by a few. So
it's not that far. They're not that far off from each other.
They get to that
for real. If you go by, especially if you go by the 171 to 160, 161. I'm gonna go what we first saw, but Freddy only has 60 to 63 kills.
It makes sense to me though. Like if you break it down in terms of like how many movies he's had, he really only get like 5 bodies per movie. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like I said, Michael Myers and Jason, they killing 3 to 4 people before they even give you a plot. You know what I'm saying? So they heavy in the streets. So yeah, it makes sense to me.
All right, and I'll say this too. Since we brought Freddy into this, I don't mess with Freddy. Freddy, to this day, scares me. Yeah. I can't do Freddy. You watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Did you watch the last season of Stranger Things when they had the cameo from
was it Freddy cameo?
Yeah. Well, the last season is basically a Freddy story.
But they're in that you talking about the dimension that they have?
Well, no, but here's the cameo. So the was it Vecna? Vecna is a Freddy type character, but Robert Englund, who played Freddy, was the guy in the madhouse that they went to go visit, and his eyes were sewn shut.
Okay.
That was the guy who played Freddy. And so I'm watching it with my daughter because that's like our favorite show. And I didn't know he was going to be in it. And it was like a close-up. So like he turns around and it's a close-up of his face, and I had to pause and leave the room.
So is it a direct Freddy cameo or is it just the actor?
No, it's the actor.
So it's not like they're saying that it is Freddy.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
They're not saying it is Freddy, but it is that actor, and I recognize the face. Yeah. And it triggers something in me every time. So
you know it's crazy. I typically don't bang with horror movies that have a realistic twinge to them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I don't like what's when people get possessed and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really like that. It don't really float my boat because I think it can happen in real life. You know what I'm saying? Now the Jasons and the Michaels, I'm not really worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that's a realistic. That somebody just superhuman and they just out here murdering people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without running into some type of formidable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at some point. Let's say there was a Michael Myers, right? Michael Myers is running the street, murdering somebody. Cops gonna get on his ass eventually. You know what I'm saying? And he not gonna run through the cops. You know what I'm saying? That's my only take. So I mean, that's where I'm at with it.
So my thing, since we're talking about it, because this is again the horror movie episode. I like horror movies, but I'm not someone who just sits and watches them all the time.
Yeah,
I've seen most of these movies, and I do like most of them. But these newer movies that came out, like the first one for me when I talk about the newer movies was like Hostel. Eli Roth, Hostel, right?
House is not really a horror movie though.
Yes, it is. What are you talking
It's
about?
a thriller, more a thriller. It gives
It's
me
a
more
gore-
thriller than
No,
like
it's
gory
horror.
thriller. Horror.
Yeah.
That's not horror. Hostel is just like you got that. That would say like anybody that get kidnapped and tortured is a horror movie. That's all Hostel is a bunch of kidnapping and torturing.
It's a horror movie, dude.
Nah,
It's in the
I
horror
disagree.
genre for
I
real.
don't see
And,
how.
and honestly, I believe it changed. This is what I'm trying to get to. I believe that movie changed the game actually, because with your Freddys and your Jasons and your Michael Myers, uh, you have these all these terror, like all these killings that they do, and they're killing all these people, they're stabbing them, but it don't really look real necessarily, right? But Hostel came and it brought this gory realism that I can't handle. I don't like gory realism.
You think
So it's
would
like
you put The Purge as a horror movie?
I've never seen it. I
You
don't
never
know.
seen The Purge?
Yeah,
Okay.
I never seen it. I don't know.
All right.
So I can't say. But then like what about like right after that there was a remake of The Hills Have Eyes. That was very gory, very like they try to make the gore look as real as possible. The new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a
the
horror
first
movie.
remake.
That's a horror movie.
But the gory, I'm talking about the realism in the goriness.
I got you. I get. I'm picking up.
It changed the horror genre for me to where I can't necessarily watch it
Right.
like that. So, and I'm with you on like the more supernatural things. I try not to get into, but those are the ones I can watch a little more because they're not usually as gory, except for this one we're about to talk about today, which was. I'm kind of mad at you actually, but all right, so cool. Let's move on to our top 5.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap!
Notice, here's the thing. Here's Anton's new tactics, right? Typically, he would have told me what the top 5 would be beforehand. I would have thought about it, right? He knows what he's been losing so badly at this, right? So now he does his research, and he just throws it at me so that I'm on like on top of my brain.
That's not true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. I just got home from 2 weeks on the road. I didn't do any of this research today until 2 hours ago.
It's cat.
I've been doing all this stuff the last
cat.
3 days.
Cat.
So right before I drove here, which took me 45 minutes to get here, I did all this. I put all this
Did
together.
your research?
So I didn't do research. I just was like, okay, what can it be?
We'll see.
The easiest thing is
I
let's stick with
still
horror,
probably
so.
win. I still probably win.
I'll be honest with you. I do, because of the way that I think of horror movies. I do think you'll actually win this one.
Well, I won. You should probably also
so-
think that I will win this one because I've won.
No,
most of
but
it.
you haven't. You haven't. That's the thing. The delusion that you have is crazy.
I'm just saying.
'cause you haven't won most
Hey,
of them.
hey,
I don't know.
chat.
The only one I know
Chat.
you won is the one I gave to
Chat,
you. Like,
go
I was
review
like,
the
you got
top
this.
5s. Let him know he probably won 1 out of 12.
I've won. I've probably won 11 out of 12.
Yeah,
Maybe 10. I'll give you 10. I won 10 out of 12.
and you call me delusion.
All right, the top 5 this week is horror movies.
Horror movies.
Top 5 horror movies. Your picks, all time.
Okay.
If you need time, I will go first.
Yeah, you go first. You go
All
first.
right, all right. So these aren't necessarily in any particular order, except for number 1. There is a number 1. So I'll go with 5. I'm gonna go. Oh, by the way, these are in my eyes classics, not only for their scares but also for their stories and their cinematic value.
Got you.
To the genre of horror.
To the genre.
That is why I picked them, because to me these are movies I can watch over and over again and get more info out of as a potential filmmaker in the genre. Anyway, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. I saw this movie in the movie theater a couple of months ago.
Okay.
It's a masterpiece, dog. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It is a masterpiece, and it really kind of is the movie that started the genre, in a way, the modern genre of horror. Next one is just kind of a favorite of mine because I saw it when I was a teenager. It's nostalgic. Scream. The first Scream. Fun movie. It was funny. It was hard. That was the first time I ever encountered that. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. The Ring. Oh, scared the shit out of me.
That might be on my list as well. Probably, as a realistic scary movie, it's probably one of the
Yeah,
worst.
I've only seen it twice. I won't see it again, but it had a lasting
I
effect
don't.
on me.
If I walk in and is like static on my TV, got to turn it off.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely.
I hear you. Next one, and it's just because I actually kind of don't count these as horror, but everyone else does. But because I love these creatures so much. American Werewolf in London.
I like that movie. That's not hard though.
It is. I didn't think so either. I had to look it up. It is horror. It's
Listen.
considered a horror comedy, just like Scream is considered a horror comedy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I don't think any werewolf movies are horror. I watch werewolf movies all the time. Those are.
I mean, there
my
can
favorite.
be a horror. Oh, okay. I got you.
I guess there can be, but I can't really name one that's like that has scared me.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It doesn't have to scare you to be a horror movie. So I guess American Werewolf, that counts.
And then the last is again what I think is a masterpiece of a movie, and that is the first Halloween movie. I just think, especially when you think about how that movie was filmed, and I know a lot of people don't care about that or don't know about that, but that movie was filmed in like 20 days. There was not a huge budget. They really just had a good story and some people who were willing to not sleep and figure this whole project out, and they came up with this masterpiece of a movie and one of the greatest characters in cinema history, horror or not, and Michael Myers. So that's my number one. All the rest you can throw wherever, but that's my top 5 horror movies all time.
Okay.
Not my top 5 scariest movies. It's just my top 5 in the genre.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna take your path, right? I'm not just gonna pick. I'm gonna pick maybe one or two that's just shock the world type horror movies, and then I'm gonna pick ones that I think kind of change the genre a little bit, right? So here we go. So I agree with you. Ring, right? Just in terms of scariness,
Ridiculous.
fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying, especially for when Ring came out, we were probably in college.
We were in college.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Living alone. Did 9 times out of 10, we probably ain't pay our cable bill. So it was 9 times out of 10, you might have came in and saw static on your TV. You know what I'm saying? So scary as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just a classic. Just a classic for everybody. First It.
Oh, the first It.
The
miniseries It.
No, the movie. The first movie.
Like the very first one from the early
90s.
Yeah.
Old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Old school It classic. You know what I'm saying? Anytime there's a horror film festival, It gonna be a part of it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah. Pennywise the Clown.
The Clown. There
crazy.
we go.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go into some artistic aspects of this thing, right? So I'm gonna go Blair Witch Project.
Never seen it.
You never seen the Blair Witch
Too
Project?
scary for me. I
Shot first person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, change the game.
Change the game. You know what I'm saying? Also a very scary movie. Kids playing out in the woods, get lost, find a house.
I believe it's the first of that subgenre of horror.
Yes.
I believe
correct,
that. Yeah.
Change the genre.
Yeah.
Go something you probably didn't see. You know what I'm saying, this is old school. I remember this when I was a child. This is when my mom and them used to come on. It came on late at night. I don't know who wrote it. It's kind of like it's either Stephen King or Alfred Hitchcock, one of them type authors. The Langoliers. It's called The Langoliers. It's about these dudes. They go on a flight. Flight hits some turbulence. Next thing you know, they're in a black and white world, and they hear this crunching noise. Everywhere they go, there's nobody else there. It's just black and white. Anything that comes back on the plane goes back in the color. So like when they land at the airport, when they put the gas thing in there, when they pump it in the street, nothing's coming out. When they put it in the plane, it's actually gas again. So essentially what happens is they flew into another dimension that's being destroyed. So these creatures that are just eating the other dimension. You know what I'm saying? And then they keep flying, they hit the turbulence and they get back. Scary as fuck.
Is that Twilight Zone?
It's kind of like, it's not the Twilight Zone.
It's not the Twilight.
It's not the Twilight Zone. I don't know who
that sounds good.
It's very. Listen, check it out. Listen, right now it'd probably be an easy watch, but the plot of it was cool. You know what I'm saying? As a child, Langoliers. Now I'm a zombie dude. I am a zombie. I love zombie movies. So I'm gonna go with the zombie movie. I think switch shit up. You know what I'm saying? Zombies typically what? Slow walking. You know what I'm saying? You go 28 days later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When a zombie got 4 speed, it's different.
It's
different. Like I've always said, like if the zombie apocalypse hit, I'm gonna be like
I'ma
a
be
king.
yeah,
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
be all right.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
running shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we get 28 days later zombies, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Checked
there's
out. You know what
nothing you
I'm
can do about that.
saying?
There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
So that's my 5. I got
Yeah. Okay.
It,
I like it.
The Ring, Blair Witch Project, The Langoliers, and 28 Days Later.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay to say I won.
It's no, you
And
actually.
I just
I actually
flipped
don't think
went
you
off
did
the
win
top
this
of my
time,
head.
and
Yeah.
I'm not being like I'm not being a jokester here.
Well, you
I
said
actually
so.
don't think
So
did
you
win
don't
this
think
time.
you don't think you don't th- you. First of all, you
I
don't
think
think
if anything is even.
nah. You
If
said
anything is
you
even,
wanted to
I
go
don't think you
artistic
won.
as a horror movie.
Absolutely.
What's more? Nothing. None of those are more artistic than Blair Witch, because it literally, like you said, first of its kind, change the genre. You know what I'm saying?
None of yours are more artistic than Blair Witch. You mean?
I picked Blair Witch.
You mean none of yours
No,
on your
none of
list?
yours are.
That's not true.
What is?
Psycho.
Psycho's not.
Are you kidding me?
Psycho's not more artistic.
Psycho is studied in film schools, dog. Blair Witch Project is not.
Psycho.
I
Psycho
you.
is not more. More. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not, bro. It's not, bro.
All
I
right.
disagree.
Well, you obviously, and you're wrong.
I won.
You're wrong.
I won.
The Blair Witch Project is not more
I won.
artistic than
won.
Psycho. Psycho done by the master of suspense. Like, there's a reason why Alfred Hitchcock
Suspense,
is called
not horror.
the master of suspense.
Suspense.
Yes, but but
We talking about horror.
That
we
was
talk,
the that
we
was the
talking about
first
horror.
movie.
Or are we talking about suspense?
That was the first movie that crossed him
we
over.
talking
into
about horror. Or we talking about suspense?
That was the first movie to cross him over into the horror
It
genre.
ain't Blair Witch,
and you're talking about a person who many people, because of that movie, consider it that is the first horror movie, the first classic horror
Not
movie.
the first classic.
That is what I understand.
Psycho is the first classic horror movie.
In terms of modern
Nah.
horror, that's what they say. Yes.
What about not The Walking Dead. Night of the Living Dead is the first. Well, that's way before Psycho.
No, it's not way before
It's
Psycho.
black. It was shot in black and white.
It was
not remake. Not the remake.
I
The
know what you're talking
original.
about.
The original.
I know what you're talking about.
Psycho was shot in color. Relax.
Ramiro's John. Yeah, I know. Psycho, but that wasn't made in the. Actually, it might have been made in the late '60s. So we gotta look at that. Psycho was made in 1960, released in 1960, and which I actually do love Night of the Living Dead, the original.
It's a good movie.
1968.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the remake. It's in color.
It's not the remake. That's just that's just the joke. 1968.
It's in color, bro.
Yeah, but that is a great movie, and you know that movie was filmed in Cumberland County, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Little side note.
We went to school in Central.
You know what I'm saying? So I won.
And it had a black lead in 1968.
Yeah,
a horror movie.
Crazy. That didn't die.
That didn't.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. Took years for that to happen again. All right. So we're gonna move on to the nerd news.
Give it to me.
There's been some Avengers stuff that's come out.
Listen, it's gonna be Avengers stuff that come out every week.
Well, but everything that I see coming out about the Avengers Doomsday seems to be turmoil. So, first thing I'll say is I've been reading different stuff online about what the plot could be by different people who swear they got the scoop, and then I went to my regular source, Dark Horizons, and they kind of confirmed some of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So the plot seems to be that it will be about Doctor Doom coming after people who have caused incursions, because they have changed the sacred timeline and all that so much that they are destroying the universe. Mm-hmm. So they say very specifically it'll be Steve Rogers, Scarlet Witch, and who was the other person? Hold up. And Monica Rambeau. The thing about that is the boy plays, I can't remember his name, Chris, the guy who plays Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Yes.
Doctor
Strange would have to be a part of that too, then, right? Because
they said Doctor Strange is going to be helping Doctor Doom. That's what the rumor is.
Uh-huh.
The problem is the boy who plays Steve Rogers says he's not in the movie,
which is Cap.
Probably Cap.
Yeah.
The girl who plays Scarlet Witch said she's not in the movie. Probably Cap. But there's a lot of people in this movie that they haven't named, is what I'm getting. But if that is the plot, in my opinion, it's a very interesting way to go because it kind of makes it so Doom may not necessarily be like he's obviously the antagonist, but you can maybe understand why he's doing what he's doing.
Mhm.
Like y'all are messing stuff up, and I gotta fix it now.
Right.
So that's why he's
So
so I think
that's an actual storyline though. I can't remember.
that's the rumor. Oh yes, yeah.
So
Got you.
that's actually a comic book storyline.
Okay,
But I think
okay.
in the comic book he used the Infinity Gauntlet to create, and it was called Doom's World or something like that. And he made all the people that had caused incursions in or destroyed other universes fight to the death in his world.
So is that what the Secret Wars is then, or is that not what Secret Wars is?
I don't think that's what Secret War
Okay,
is.
all right.
I'm
I
not
haven't
sure
read
though.
any of those. Like I said,
So
I'm not.
he used the Infinity Guard to create his own universe. He's the ruler, but it's not like it's not even at this point. It's not even on some like straight villain shit. It's just more like he's trying. You know what I'm saying, to create a universe that's free of all
All
these
these
superpowered people
incursions and
who
stuff.
don't
Okay,
know how to handle their own power,
gotcha.
right? And I can't remember exactly how it breaks down, but I remember that storyline. So
Yeah.
that's the
So
actual storyline,
then they're taking bits and
right?
pieces from this storyline and probably mixing it with Secret Wars and how all that
Hmm.
went down. Um, but the other thing I keep reading out of all these different outlets and all these different people are supposed to be dropping these scoops is like they are writing this as they're shooting,
Right.
which like I understand that is kind of been their formula for a lot of these movies, and I guess it's been fine. But this is a big movie with a lot of people and a lot of moving parts.
Hmm.
And I just think it's a bad idea to not have had a script finalized and finished before starting to shoot. It just seems like counterintuitive.
But
But
it
that's
had
what
to
they're
have
doing.
some type of framework skeleton. Like I don't think you
Yeah,
can write like granted they might be writing bits and pieces as they go, but they had to have some type of framework that they're following, right? Like you can't say right
sure.
start to finish
There I'm sure there was a beginning and an end.
in the middle and the
And
plot.
they're
And
trying to now, but to me it sounds like they're trying to now like put in the details of the plot in the middle. And but I don't know.
Mhm. Is
But
that a thing that people actually do? I don't see how you could.
I've heard that does happen
So,
sometimes.
so how do you have this many actors
That's what I'm saying.
without a storyline?
That's what
That's
I'm
why
saying.
I don't know if it's true
Well,
though.
first of all, they're all under contract, so they got to be there wherever
But why
they're supposed to
you
be there.
why are you announcing this many people without having I hear it, I hear what you're saying. I'm saying I don't know if it's true
Got you.
because I
I don't
think
know.
it's a little bit too big to do that type of thing.
I agree, but that's just what I keep hearing. Like they're
Okay,
writing it as it goes.
it's possible.
That's what the boy Frank Grillo said. The guy from that plays Rick Flag Senior in Superman. That's what he said too. All the Marvel movies he's been on, they don't have he never started a movie with a finished script. With a finished script, the script was being written as they're shooting, and he was in like 3 Marvel movies. It's like that's kind of their
He
mo.
also hasn't been.
But
He's never been a main character.
yeah, but he was also in.
So I gotta give you a final script.
But he was also in Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite, probably my favorite Marvel
True,
movie.
but I'm saying like when you are the one-off character, would I give you a finished script?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe by the time filming is done,
I'm not
filming
giving.
starts,
Listen,
everyone should have a finished
so
script.
I think so. Here's a part of it. So Marvel movies like to be well back in the before like to be kept under lock and key in terms
Yeah,
of the plot line, the finish, right? So a character that has little to do with the movie, I would not give you a finished script. I would say, hey, this is what we're thinking for you. This is what I would do.
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we're thinking for you. You're
Yeah,
gonna do this, boom, boom, boom. And maybe I rewrite if I don't like it, because you're such a small part that it's easy for me to rewrite it.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? But I think for a movie this big with this many A-list characters,
So,
it's
so
like
I hear what you're saying, but what if in the scenes he's in, he starts off without a script,
it's
and then
possible
they
for
start
him.
writing the
What I'm saying,
script
it's
as they
possible
go?
for him because he is a B-list character.
But if he's in a scene like he was like in the elevator scene with Steve Rogers with Captain America, and they don't have a script finished for that
That's what I'm
scene,
saying. But I think Captain America, they had a
and
finish.
that's a main
I
character.
would think they had a script finish, and Captain America knew about that scene. Maybe he didn't.
I don't know, man.
This
Because
is my
if his
thoughts.
if his I'm just saying if his experience is that, and we know kind of what scenes he was,
Like if
and
you
I'm
can,
sure some scenes there's always scenes that get cut too. So he might have been in more of the movies that
Mhm.
we know. But like, and you're in scenes with main characters, and your experiences, well, they're writing the script on the day of, then
do you get a Robert Downey Jr. to sign off something that doesn't have a finished script? Let's say I'm cool with being in that.
Robert Downey Jr. is making like 50 million on this. So
I
yes,
hear you, but even
I
still,
think so.
even let's talk about like the first Iron Man.
No, well, I
He's
don't think the first Iron Man is part of this.
okay.
The first few movies I don't think is part of this because you're talking about trying to get people to back your movie and put money into your movie, so you have to show that you have something here. So the first Iron Man, I'm sure, was done. Like
I just don't
they
know.
spent a
I don't
lot
know
of
if you
time on
get
it.
an A-list actor to say, all right, I'm good with being in this movie.
Well, how many of them were A-list actors
I mean, well, you
before
got
this
Robert
thing
Downey
blew
Jr.
up?
You got
When Iron Man started, he was not an
Robert
A-list
Downey
actor.
Jr. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. at the start of the Iron Man movie, his career was going downhill.
He might have been going down, but
he was
he was
a
still a
drug,
name that you recognize.
but he was a drug addict
Like his
and serving
example,
time in prison.
example. I don't know people's names. You know this,
Yeah,
right? There was never a time where I say, "Oh, who's that dude?" I always knew that was Robert Downey Jr.
because Robert Downey Jr. has been famous since he was like 16.
Correct. That's my point.
But that doesn't mean he's just because he's famous doesn't mean he's A-list. He was famous for being a drug addict
Okay.
and for getting in trouble and getting arrested and serving time in jail. That's literally why he was able to get that movie, because no one else wanted that movie.
Okay.
No one knew who Iron Man was. Like, was Iron Man going to be a big movie?
Yeah.
So we get someone who needs this, like RDJ,
Okay.
someone who needs something like this to jump in this movie, and he's a name that everyone knows, but they don't necessarily know
Samuel
him.
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson he had one cameo at the end of that
He's
movie.
in every movie though. He's been in every movie.
You just proved my point. He's in every movie. He's in every movie.
And I'm pretty sure he's not.
Give Sam Jackson a script, and he's taking it.
A script. Samuel Jackson's not just saying, "Sign me up. I'll do whatever you say when you figure it out."
The first few movies there had to be finished scripts. They didn't blow up like that. Like, you start off with nothing and then you grow to something. Once you grow to something and you become a brand that everyone knows is going to bring in money, then you don't need a script. That's what I'm assuming.
So when do you think this break happened where they stopped using scripts?
Probably if I'm probably either after Thor or probably during the Avengers movie, the first Avengers movie. That's what I would think, because by that time you've got several movies that are bringing in money.
I disagree.
If
it is true, it probably happened when Stan Lee died.
Why was Stan Lee got to do with it?
Because I think he had I feel like they got his sign off on every movie he was in. Like, all right, I'm good with this.
I don't think that's true at all.
do.
I don't think Stan Lee had any input on how these movies are made.
I disagree. I think you've seen a stark contrast in the movie since he's died and the movies before he's died.
When did he die?
Huh?
The last movie he was in before he died, wasn't that the first Spider-Man one? Wasn't that the last one he was in? There was been some good ones after that Spider-Man movie. All the Spider-Man movies have been really good.
Outside of Spider-Man, yeah, it's been pretty good. I can't dispute that.
I mean, I can't remember what one's called. Oh, the Endgame,
I think was written.
Infinity Gauntlet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they knew this. They knew the trilogy. Trilogy was already done. It already started. They knew the start line and the finish line.
I think you're giving Stan Lee way more credit than you should.
I don't think you give him enough credit.
Stan Lee for decades by that point was just basically the face of Marvel. He wasn't working in Marvel in any capacity,
but he has
executive producer
which
means he didn't do anything.
I think he did something. Don't actually do anything. I think he got the script and he probably approved or disapproved.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. Stan Lee was not approving scripts.
Not approving to the point.
Stan Lee was just waiting for the call. Like, when's my cameo? Okay, I come in to film that day. All right, I'm there. That's what Stan Lee was doing. He was 99 years old.
I don't believe it.
All right. There was something else on this information I was looking at. There's been talk about a rumor about two actors on the set of Doomsday that had some sort of altercation that has um shifted scheduling and caused a kind of a rift on the set, and it was enough that a whole bunch of outlets picked it up, but they're not saying who the actors are.
Got to be two main characters.
That's well, they are saying that they are two prominent actors who have prominent roles in the film.
If I had to guess,
yeah, tell me what you guess. I'll tell you what people say. Tell me who you think it is.
if I had to guess, I'd probably go Robert Downey Jr. and was it Benedict Cumberbatch? Cumberbatch. That's what I go. Those two I go.
I honestly don't know, but who the people they're saying that it is Robert Downey junior and Ryan Reynolds, who has not been officially.
Ryan Reynolds is not I don't think he's a prominent character.
And he has not been officially.
He has been.
Has he been officially?
Well, he officially announced.
Got you. Well, they're saying that the speculation for that is because Ryan Reynolds just has this reputation now of being this guy who takes over sets, apparently, and he may have said something. They say he said something that sounded a little too familiar, and they don't actually know each other, and it caused a problem. So that's been all over.
What's something that's too familiar?
I would think it would have something to do with Robert Downey Jr.'s past as a drug addict and alcoholic. That's what I would think. But I read that report yesterday, and then today came another report saying it absolutely was not those two. Especially because we don't technically know if Ryan Reynolds is on set, and it was two other people. But it all indications are schedules had to be changed, so these people couldn't be in scenes together now, and so that because they're writing as it goes, I guess that's okay. But it has changed some things pretty drastically. I don't know. My point is, there's a lot of like not good information coming out about this movie.
I think this movie is so big that the misinformation is going to be flowing like a lake.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
What the fake news, like, because everybody knows everybody's going to run with everything. Everybody that's in tune wants to know what's going on, so they're locked in, and they're just feeding or reacting to anything that they hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm still excited for this movie. I still want to see it.
I mean, as a
train wreck.
As a superhero fan, here's the thing: this movie can be artistically bad. This movie can be terrible plot. It will be remembered as a massive hit because it's going to do numbers. Like when we talked about the numbers Superman did versus and numbers that Fantastic Four did. Cool. This is going to do first Black Panther type numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to do massive numbers, and that's and in the history books, that's what really matters.
Right. Some quick hitters, real fast. We don't have to talk about them, or we can. There's going to be a new Knight Rider movie. They're doing that in the works.
I need it.
There was, I don't know if you remember this. It was short lived, but there was a Knight Rider like second TV show that came out with multiple Knight Riders. That joint was dope.
Fire.
And it had like 8 episodes.
Fire.
So yeah, I'm a big Knight Rider fan. Knight Rider fan.
I don't like the car.
You don't like the car?
I don't like that car.
That's Knight Rider.
I don't like that car.
But that is that's the original Knight Rider.
Like, give me I need that grill to be bigger. Right? That kind of looks kind of more sleek. I don't know.
But it's supposed to be sleek. It's a sports car.
I don't like it.
It's probably gonna be a Tesla.
Please, God.
But anyway, I'm down with that. I would like to see that. I want to see that. Then they are doing a Kobe Bryant draft day deal movie.
Need that.
Similar to that movie that did air about signing Michael Jordan to Nike. I don't know if a lot of our viewers are into sports.
Shout out to Kobe, man. Kobe at this point in stage, Kobe is underappreciated, man.
Exactly.
And he needs more love.
But when I think about I think this is such a great idea for a story because that was a tumultuous draft day.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, Kobe was drafted to the Charlotte Hornets at what, 16?
He wasn't 16.
He wasn't 16? 18.
Yeah.
No. The
number
he was
yeah,
drafted,
yeah,
like,
okay, yeah,
like
16.
13
yeah.
or 16, something like
around
that. And then, but he didn't want to play
Mm-hmm.
for Charlotte. Like none of his people wanted him to play for Charlotte.
Right.
I think they wanted LA. Am I right about that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, they didn't want him to play for Charlotte, so there was a draft day deal that happened, and he ended up going to the Lakers, and then
Got traded for Eddie Jones.
Yeah,
another
exactly. underappreciated Temple
legend. I got his sneakers upstairs.
And that was a big deal at the time, and it ended up changing really the course of the NBA history.
Yeah.
For real. I think it's a great.
You think Kobe would have been good if he stayed in Charlotte?
I think Kobe would have been good anywhere, but would he have been a champion? No.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think he would have.
I think some people are just destined, man.
I think he ended up in the right situation for him to learn how to win, and then once he learned how to win, there was no.
But he had the will. Even as a rookie,
he was never
his
first to be
his first playoff game as a rookie. He shot like the game winning shot and missed it. Or second, I don't know. He airballed it, right? And then give up. Yeah. Then give it to me again.
Yeah. No, he had too much of
who's playing Kobe?
Killer instinct. So if it's going to be like Air, I bet they don't have anybody playing Kobe. Because I don't think anybody played. I don't think Michael Jordan was actually shown in Air.
Right. So you're saying, but so Air wasn't about. So then the movie can't be. Air was about Nike.
Air was about Nike trying to sign Michael Jordan.
But Air was about Nike trying to survive.
Yes.
And signing Michael Jordan was the solution. How do you? So is that would be like Kobe movie being about the Lakers trying to survive and end up signing Kobe Bryant? Because it's a little bit different.
I mean, but it's not a Kobe Bryant movie. And if it was a Kobe Bryant, this isn't the Kobe Bryant movie, like the biography movie that we would want. We don't want it to just be about his draft day.
So it kind of, if it's his draft day though.
Matter of fact, I didn't even read it. It says right here, the story unfolds in the 2 weeks leading up to the 1996 NBA draft, and it's told from the perspective of New Jersey Nets general manager John Nash.
Okay.
So I would think. It says this film will reportedly see the late athlete actually feature on screen, along with his father, Jelly Bean. So there will be someone who will play Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why you read things.
You should have read it before you put it.
I should have read it before I even said anything about it. Really, I just saw the headline and I thought that's a great idea. All right, all right, man.
Air was good though. You like it?
I didn't finish watching it.
No, I think
not that I didn't like it. I felt
Air was a good movie, man. It was good.
I heard it was
because it was chronicling Nike survival. So
yeah,
that was a good part about it. Liked it a lot. I like it a lot.
All right,
let's watch Dumb and Dumber, as you can
hear. That's also a great movie, classic. When he hits her with the snowball, dog.
Yeah,
still one of the funniest moments I've ever seen.
For sure.
All right, let's get into this movie review.
What movie review? You got the histrionics behind it?
Today we are reviewing the movie Weapons.
This is a true story that happened in my town. So this one Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school. But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And you know why? Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
I don't understand at all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Where are our children?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Matthew, where are you? Where did you go?
This is where the story really starts.
2025 movie Weapons just came
newly
out.
released.
Spoiler alert. We are spoilers.
Spoil the shit out of this, John. I'm about to spoil the fuck out of this.
Weapons. It was written and directed by Zach Krager. Stars Josh Brolin, Julia Gardner, Aiden Ehrenreich, Benedict Wong, a whole bunch of other really good actors. $38 million budget. So far, it has grossed over $200 million at the box office in the last month. So it is a bona fide hit.
Banger.
The only kind of interesting trivial stuff I found is the director Zach Krager is a member of the sketch comedy group The Whitest Kids You Know. I don't know if they had a comedy TV series.
I don't watch white people.
He was in you ever see that TBS show Wrecked about the people who plane crashed on an island? He was in that. Like, he's one of the people. So he's a comedian. So we're talking akin to
See, this is why
Jordan
we need
Poole.
to get our script out.
Yes,
because
we do. Are we gonna write a horror movie?
we could write anything.
I don't know if I could write a horror movie.
I think we could do a horror. It don't have to be a horror movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But
What's the? Yeah, we'll talk about it.
he also directed Barbarian.
Okay.
So his two first features were big hit horror movies, just like Jordan Poole. So there's a lot of similarities. All right, man. First, I just want to say, I am mad at you. I didn't know what this movie was or what it was about, really.
I thought it was a zombie movie. Not gonna lie.
What it turned out to be was not what I thought.
I thought it was a zombie movie.
And I went with my nephew, and we were speechless. We walked out of the movie theater. I was like, "Yo," he was like, "Uncle T,
Why?
I don't even know what to say."
Why'd you do this to me?
I don't even know what to say
traumatize that
about
baby.
this. So go ahead, man. Tell me.
You want to give him a synopsis first?
When all but one child from the same classroom mysteriously vanishes on the same night at the exact same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance.
Nice. All right, so yeah, starts with they're making it seem like this teacher did something to this class. So you the teacher of this classroom. Where everybody, all the kids in the classroom disappear. You're the common link, essentially, between. So there's two common links. Like if you look at it, right? It's the teacher and the last child. Those are two that common links. So of course everybody blames the teacher.
Yes.
What ends up so what ends up happening?
Hold on.
Yeah, I want
before you get to that.
Yeah.
Yes. The speculation is on the teacher, but we as the audience get to see these kids Naruto run out of their house
Crazy.
at 2:17 in the morning, barefoot in their pajamas.
It's out. Ring cameras and everything.
For us, at least for me anyway, I was like, she clearly has nothing to do with this. She didn't go to each house and pick each kid up.
So I didn't.
You didn't think that?
It's not that I wasn't ruling her out.
I completely
wasn't
ruled her out
ruling
from
her
the
out.
beginning.
I wasn't ruling her out
from the beginning.
Yeah, Naruto run is crazy though.
That's what they're doing.
What they're doing. It was so it's a movie that incorporates a little bit of witchcraft.
A whole lot of witchcraft.
A lot of witchcraft.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is, get to the whole storyline of it. Kids disappear. One kid left. Teacher gets blamed for it. Other mysterious things start happening in the town. Ultimately, you figure out that the kid that's left what's his grandmother?
Great aunt
Gladys
Gladys
is a witch. She comes back, possesses the kid's parents, and then she's using the kids as like a life force essentially.
She's using the parents as a life force as well, but they didn't. It didn't.
But
last
it
as long.
didn't last it long, so
she
she was
needed to be
drained.
younger.
So that she would drain kids, and the way she did this is that she would take an item that belonged to that person, and she performed some witchcraft. So she comes in to the house of her family. She possesses the parents of the child, and she's draining them, and it's not lasting long enough. So she comes up with the idea that she's going to possess all the kids in her nephew's classroom. So she get by controlling the parents, she convinces the nephew to steal items of personal belonging of every kid. She performs their witchcraft. They run out of the house Naruto style to her basement. She's draining their life force. As people, because now, people are wondering what happened. They're doing their own investigative research. They're finding out things that maybe they shouldn't know. As people interact with her, her weapon against those same people is the same witchcraft.
It's the same. Her weapons are the people she has
Right. She uses the people she possessed as weapons against the people that are finding out things. Chicky, the teacher is actually one of my favorite actors. I don't even know her name.
Julia Garner.
Yes.
She just played Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four.
Boom.
Yeah.
She was also in
Ozark.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Love her. You know what I'm saying? She kills it. She's
great. Yeah, she's great in this. Yeah.
She starts doing some investigative research. Ultimately, she's the one, her and the cop, right? Not the cop.
Her and the little boy's father. There's another little boy.
Another little boy's father. Venture into the house. She comes after them. The little kid that is her nephew uses that as a distraction to ultimately use her own witchcraft against her, and the kids that she possessed to ultimately kill her,
tear her apart with their bare kid hands.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Tear her apart with their bare kid hands.
Yeah.
Tear her into tiny pieces.
Hey man, it was a good movie. Very good movie. Very good movie.
So I agree. This was a very good movie. This was such a well done and well crafted movie. One of the best things about it is that it was put together non-linearly. And that's because if you really look at the plot from a linear perspective, you're going to figure out everything that's going on right away. Like if you go from the beginning, which is you start from the boy's perspective and you see the great aunt come in and it goes all
right.
Like you get it. So the director was like, no, let's move the puzzle pieces around. So we all have to try to figure out what's going on. Also, it has a little element of like Sinners in that there's things going on as like, what does this have to do with the plot? But ultimately they do all have something to do with the plot. But it's like, but you're also kind of going through the turmoil and life of these people in this town, like the cop and the drug addict boy, which was also like one of the reasons why I'm mad at you, because he got stabbed in the face with an AIDS needle. I'm assuming the guy didn't say he didn't have AIDS.
Right.
So I didn't like that at all. And then when I saw it happen, I was like fuck Ern.
Good movie, man.
The principal.
Welcome.
The principal had to he headbutted his partner to death.
This was one of the part of the trailer. This is why I thought it was a zombie movie, right? Because what I saw originally, I think maybe it was on a YouTube clip, but I seen that part where the guy's like he was running Naruto style while she was at the gas station.
Yeah.
I saw that part, and I assumed based on his appearance, zombie movie. Okay, cool. I'm in the zombies. Let's get after it. Wasn't a zombie movie.
No. It's a possession movie, a supernatural witchcraft movie. That whole that whole scene with the principal, I think his name was Marcus. where we get to see like his part of the story, was such a like shocking reveal of how she did all of this, because we really didn't know. Like we really thought, because if you remember, I know I'm jumping around, but the movie jumps around. The teacher and the father, Josh Brolin, they have dreams, and then she's in the dreams.
The witch.
The witch.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, she's so. Well, for some reason I can't remember. I can't remember the lady's dream. She was in the classroom, and then the little boy Alex lifts his head, and he's like he's got like her makeup, like his aunt's makeup on.
Okay.
And then she looks over, I think is what it is, and the aunt is sitting in the classroom. Josh Brolin, in his dream, follows his son to that house, and his son is laying there, and he's not talking to him, and then he turns into her. Right. So I'm thinking she's some sort of demon or ghost or something. So for me, the shocking element of it is the reveal that she's actually kind of just like a regular person. She just knows witchcraft.
Yeah, and she's probably dying.
She's probably old. She's probably super old and been doing this for a long time, but she is just like a regular person.
Right.
And so when you're talking about, you were saying earlier, like you don't really like supernatural movies, you like movies that are like more grounded, whatever. This does both of those things. And that was scary to me. Right. That was really scary. Like, it is supernatural, but she is just a kind of just a regular person. She just happens to have the one up on these people because she knows it's witchcraft. It is it's a very good movie.
I don't know if it's like it's one of those, a movie that just felt original to me.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
It felt unique, even though there were elements of witchcraft that's been done before, possessions been done before. It felt unique, the plot, how they executed it. So it was a fun watch, because it was like I was really like, because when you see movies that are duplicative, right? You ultimately, like, a lot of times you like, this was probably gonna happen.
Right.
Like, I was really on the edge of my seats in this movie.
Yeah.
So
because the way it was put together, we were seeing things happening and we had no idea what was going on. Like when we first see the principal run at her, Naruto style, it's not from his perspective, it's from her perspective. Right. So we're like, where did that even come from? Right. So that's kind of the beauty of the movie is how it was actually put together to make the plot a little more interesting. So I think it's the story's very simple, but that's a good thing, because ultimately it's easy to follow.
Yeah,
I think the not like I've been saying, the non-linear nature of it makes it an interesting watch, and then the acting was amazing.
I always like movies that show the same thing from multiple perspectives, right? One of my favorite movies, or used to be my favorite, I probably still one of my favorite, I haven't watched it in a while. It's called Crash.
Yeah.
Right? And they show interactions from three different perspectives, but it's the same interaction. I love that. So like when you get, like you said, first interaction with the principal was from her perspective, and then you get it from the principal perspective. Like, I think that's dope. That's a dope way to, link things in together.
Yeah. I also say the scariest part of the movie, honestly, besides the witch getting torn apart by the little kids, it's just the whole perspective of the boy.
Yeah.
As soon as that part came on, it got like
real dark,
almost a realness scary to it, because you're like, dang, how is this little boy gonna get out of it?
How is he processing this as a child?
Yeah, how is he processing it? How is he even doing this? And then how is he getting himself out of this?
Right.
Because he can't to help. He can't ask for help from anybody.
Right.
He has to figure it out himself. And I actually hope this gets a sequel of some sort.
But how?
I don't know.
They ripped the lady apart.
Yeah, but the boy knows her witchcraft. The boy knows her witchcraft. And witches come from a coven usually, right?
It's true.
A coven.
True.
So maybe there's more. I don't know.
I will say the one thing that I was like, if a whole class of students disappeared, I feel like should be a little bit of a bigger deal than it felt like it was in
Yeah,
this movie.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was hard to because of the. I would say this because of the non-linear nature of it.
mhm.
It was hard to
the
understand time.
timeline, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like maybe this could have been 2 years down the line. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. So I was talking with my nephew about that, like, because my question at the end was like, why did they said some of the kids started talking again, which means like maybe they'll be able to kind of move their way out of this thing they've been put into. It said at the end of the movie, some of the kids eventually started talking
Okay.
again, but Alex's parents, the little boy's parents, never did. They're in whatever place they're at, and they get taken care of because they're stuck where they're.
Well, so I think the logic is, or the thought behind it is, so she's draining life force. So the
Yes.
older you are, the less life force you have.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
So
okay.
if she's draining from an older, they have less to come back to, whereas a kid had more
Got
life
you.
force, so they have more to
Okay.
come back to.
That's good. That's a good point because we were trying to figure it out. We were thinking, and this is what I was talking about with the time thing. It's just like the parents were in that trance for longer,
Mhm.
even though we don't know how long. I think it was 3 or 4 weeks for them,
It could have been. It could be
For
that
the-
they were in it longer. That's another.
and I think the kids, was it a week? Was it 2 weeks? I can't remember how long they said in the beginning of the movie, but they just weren't in the trance for as long.
Right.
So they can come out of it. But what you're saying makes a lot of sense too. It's a good movie. I think I know. For me, I know a good movie when it just makes me keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm not confused by it. I'm just like
You're just trying to piece together.
piecing things together.
Yeah.
So I will say, this for me, I will never see this movie ever again. But I do think it is
I
worth.
think you give it a shot.
I'm not going to watch it ever again.
No.
Matter of fact, the part where she used the what do you call it? Where the cop is choking her and she uses the what is that? The potato peeler on his face, and then the part where she didn't rip the part. I put my hand up like this. I actually didn't see those. I didn't see any of that because I can't watch the gory stuff like that. But no, I will never see this again. But I will tell everybody, and I have a lot of people, you got to go see it because it's just a really good film.
Really good film.
It's really good.
The plot holes are like, there's plot holes, but then they're so, not say gaping or whatever.
Mhm.
Like there's 1,000 explanations. Like, like you can't, like, normally you see a plot hole, you like, well, this is clearly couldn't happen because this could have. The plot holes are just there's not enough information to decide one way or another.
The only thing that I don't know that I saw like a huge amount of plot holes, but the only thing that kind of didn't make sense to me, but I kind of will let it go, is that I don't understand how she got into their dreams, and I don't understand how she got into the woods with the drug addict boy. She was just in the woods all of a sudden.
And she got into the woods.
And I think
Who got in the woods?
The witch. Remember, like, he was walking in the woods. He had just ran from the cop, and he's walking in the woods, and he looks over, and she's just on like sitting down, like, hi, like that.
Because he had during his drug addictness, when I guess he was trying to break in the house.
He robbed the house, yeah.
And he knew the kids were in the basement.
I understand, but how did she get there?
She's a witch.
So that's what I'm saying though. Like, she's a witch, but she's also.
So if she knows somebody knows her secret, she's probably following them.
But so I hear that.
And if you go into the woods, that's the opportune time for me to get at you.
So I hear that, except for, and it could be like she's just a witch. She has these powers, and she could be there. Mm-hmm. Why couldn't she get away from them kids at the end?
No, I think
she can move the way she.
I think she just walked into the woods. She saw him go in the woods, and she just followed him in the woods.
I don't know. I think personally they were just there, but all three of those different things were just put in there just to make the movie a little scarier, and it worked, and that's fine. I'm good with it. Other than that, plot holes. I don't think that were that big. I think they were kind of
I
mixed.
don't think so either.
But I give the movie honestly.
What do you give it?
I give it a 9 out of 10, man.
9 out of that's.
That's
the
I
highest
really,
rating you gave the movie.
I think so. I really did think it was a good movie. I really did like it. I really thought every aspect of it was really well done. I give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 with the asterisk of I'm never watching it ever.
Never
again.
watching it again. I'll go 9 out of 10 too. This is really listen, really thought out movie. Plot worked. The gore worked.
Yeah.
It's not much bad things. Like I said, this is a movie like typically if people ask me about movies, what I thought about it. I always say go see it for yourself, but you know, I wasn't too hot on it. This is a movie I would actually recommend you see because I actually like really good movie.
Yeah, great movie. So good choice, but I am mad that you made me see this movie.
happens.
You made me sit in a movie theater
happens, man.
and in the dark. I'm glad I didn't go by myself though, because there was only the two of us in the movie theater when I saw it, me and my nephew. So I'm glad I didn't sit there by myself. I'd have left. All right, well,
That's it.
what's the next movie?
So all right, so look, if you're home, I don't know if you're gonna be home, but next time you're home, we got to watch a movie live.
Okay,
Right? Film
Okay.
our reaction.
A reaction
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, reaction episode. You know what I'm saying? Live. You know what I mean? We can get into our you ever see the bloopers for Anchorman?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, we want to thank y'all for joining, man. Two dope ass nerds. Anytime take Ernest Drummond. Appreciate y'all. Until next time.
Peace.